Welcome back, guys. We are in Vietnam, and let me go ahead and give you a quick Airbnb tour before we head out, kind of explore the city a little bit, and also check out some of the lakes here because there's a lot of lakes and temples. So just a kind of chill day, just exploring Hanoi here. But I'm excited to be here, and we are in an extremely great location. All right, so the room is pretty small, and I've already made myself at home, as you can see. But you got a nice little TV, a good sized bed, and then you got a little mini fridge in here, a couple snacks, and then here's the front door, and then in here is the bathroom, which is quite a bit bigger than the one in Bangkok, but the room is smaller, so a little bit of a compromise there, but I prefer it this way. Anyways, yeah, that was the really quick Airbnb tour, and again, it was like $13 to $15 a night, which is extremely good because you get AC, Wi-Fi. It's perfectly good to me, and I can easily spend 2 weeks here, you know. Anyways, let's go ahead and explore the city a little bit. Okay, so it is in that little alley, as you can see, but right when you walk out into the old quarter of Hanoi here, which is exactly where Beer Street is, so it's really cool. And this intersection at night is absolutely buzzing. There's tons of people around. Everyone drinking beer, eating food, and it's really cool. As you can see, the aesthetic of the street is very unique. There's just tons of restaurants around here, and there's a lot of beer that goes around why it's called Beer Street. First impressions of Hanoi, guys. Pedestrians come last, so make way for cars and motorcycles, that's for sure. And you gotta make sure you're crossing the street and checking both ways. But another thing is I absolutely love the aesthetic. It's kind of like a city hidden in the forest, as you can see with all the trees around. Just completely unique kind of city and vibe, because you got all the neon lights, the big buildings, the historic buildings, the cobblestone streets, and then of course the trees and greenery and all the lakes around here. The city actually reminds me a lot of New Orleans with the way it looks, and you know, the amount of crowds and being able to walk with drinks in your hand, but obviously it's a lot more dense and hectic. All right, guys, so we're gonna head to the lake now and check out that temple if it's open. All right, guys, here we are real close to the lake now, and there's a bunch of shops here, and you got to make sure not to make eye contact with anyone or they will pester you until you buy something. That's something I've learned really quick here. Okay, thank you. I'm going here. Crossing this street is gonna be quite the challenge. You just kind of gotta go for it, I guess. Yeah, as you can see, there's no rules. Just gotta kind of find an opening and go. But here's the lake and one of the temples here that looks super cool. It's on an island, so let's go check it out. Hopefully I can record in there. All right, so here we are. Not sure what it is, and there's not any English. Okay, so tickets are 30,000 VND, which is not that bad actually. It's pretty cheap. I'm glad they don't have a tourist and a local price like they did in Sri Lanka. Thank you. Wow, this is really cool here. You gotta cross this little bridge to get there. It's on this island. And there's another island with a little temple on it over there as well. Got a very rustic and classic like Buddhist feel to it, and the architecture is very cool. Wow, incredible. And it being in the middle of the island is what makes it so cool. And I'm pretty sure this is a Buddhist temple, because I think Vietnam is a Buddhist country. I'm not entirely sure, although I probably should know that. And again, it's super green, which has been one of my favorite parts of Hanoi so far. Because back in Bangkok, it was a very concrete jungle and not much greenery around. Obviously, you got a couple parks around, but it was never like this. I mean, look at this. There's trees everywhere, plants and the lake, and then even in the city here, you got a bunch of greenery. Got a nice little fish pond too. It's very peaceful here, although you can still hear the honking going on in the background. All right, let's go inside. Lots of gold, and I'm guessing this is where you give your offerings and stuff. Super cool and very unique architecture as well. Guessing more offerings because I see apples and drinks, water, fruits. Very cool, and obviously very different to the types of temples you get in Sri Lanka, but it's just as intricate and detailed. All right guys, that was the full tour. Let's go get something to eat because I'm getting pretty hungry. Okay guys, so right outside the temple there is a restaurant that I wanted to try. It has pretty good ratings, so let's go check it out. You know, I don't feel like I'm in danger here in Hanoi until I have to cross the street. It's a whole nother level of awareness that you gotta have walking here. And even on Beer Street, when that street is absolutely crowded with people at like 8, and even on Beer Street, when that's open around 8, it gets super crowded with people, and there's still cars around there. And you know, it would make more sense if it was closed off, but I guess not. All right, barely made it across, and I think the restaurant is somewhere around here, so let's go find it. And I guess here's a little throwback. If you know, you know. All right, here we are right across the street from the temple, and the place is called Banh Mi Pho. And it looks like it's just takeaway, but we can just go across the street there and eat on one of those benches, which is cool. All right, so they got all kinds of banh mi here, and look at all this meat. Looks really good. Hello. What is this chicken? This one? Chicken. This one here. Beef. Beef. Can I have one beef with that?
Medium online.
Medium. Yes. And then can I have an iced coffee?
Okay.
Yes, iced milk coffee. Thank you. Alright guys, here we are, and I got some Vietnamese coffee, of course, That's something you have to try when you come. See what it tastes like. Oh yeah, super sweet with that condensed milk, and then you get that sharp bitter coffee flavor. It's so good, so refreshing, especially in this heat. And now let's try some of this banh mi, which has some carrots, some cucumber, and then the minced beef with cheese on it. That's so good. That beef is so tender, and there's like a Thousand Island kind of dressing on here too, with some carrots, cucumber, and lettuce. And the bread is nice and soft as well. Honestly, I think the bread is the star of this, because after she made it, she put it in the oven again, so it's nice and crisp but soft in the middle. That is a perfect little snack. And then you also can't beat this absolutely gorgeous view. And you also got some shade under these trees. All right, guys, I'm gonna finish this up, and then we'll get a little bit of dessert, and I don't know, walk around a bit more. All right, guys, so there's a Ding tea right here, which you actually can find in Texas a lot. There's a couple chains in Texas, but I wonder if it's the same thing. It looks the same, the branding's the same. Well, let's get some dessert here. What's your favorite?
Really milk tea.
This one?
Yes.
Signature.
All right, I'll take that.
You want some topping? Like pearl?
Can I get pearls? Pearl? And then the mousse.
Cream mousse?
Yes. Yeah, so this is the same thing that they have in Texas as well. I wonder if it's a Vietnamese chain actually. And I know I'm not going out of my comfort zone here, going to a place where I can find in Texas, but it's a good comparison. All right, guys, got the drink, and it's around $2 compared to the US. It would be around $7 there, especially with these toppings. So much better deal here at Ding Tea Vietnam. Nice and sweet, and the boba is soft. It even tastes better than Ding Tea in Texas. Hello. How much is this? Yeah. How much?
250.
250?
Okay, what color you like?
You said this is 200?
200. 250.
Can you do 200? Okay. All right, guys, snagged a fanny pack for 200 dong there. I think it's a pretty, or 200,000, which is a pretty good deal, I think. It looks original. I know it's not. By feeling it, you can kind of tell, but looks authentic. And it was around $6, so not complaining there. All right, guys, it's actually starting to drizzle, so I'm gonna head back to the Airbnb, get some editing done. First day here in Hanoi has been really cool. I love the city. I love how lively it is. And then next week, I'm also going to Ha Long Bay, which I'm so excited for. As you know, it's one of the natural wonders of the world, and also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And I'm gonna do a cruise there, and I'm so excited for it. It's gonna be an incredible, incredible time. And on that note, guys, it is time to end the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And also make sure you hit that bell icon so you know when I post next. And until then, have a great day.